neurosurgeons was talking, I was wondering if there's a paradigm shift in the medical field. Here you have a surgeon talking about how to make surgery easier for patients with Parkinson's or other disorders that they treat with a deep brain stimulator. He's talking about trying to do it while people are asleep. We all know, at least those of us in the medical field, that you do these studies and these surgeries on people when they're awake, so they could activate parts of their brain, move their hands. You could see if you implanted it correctly, an immediate trial and error result, shall we say, if they put it in the right spot, because, oh, their tremor is gone. Wonderful, right? Or they could do this when they couldn't do it previously. They're not doing it while people are asleep, and all these imaging techniques, innovations that help them do that. And it's all well and good, but the question I had is, why? I mean, just tell them to put up with it, right? You know, that's the funny thing about medicine. It's not engineering, because we deal with people and they're finicky and they're fickle and they don't tolerate very much. You know, the reason we don't have antibiotics to treat all the drugs isn't because they're on antibiotics. It just would hurt some people if you gave them those antibiotics. It would kill the bug, but it would probably hurt the person too. And we're not used to side effects. The original medication, levodopa, was out decades ago for Parkinson's, but didn't come out till usage so much later. You know why? Because people had so much nausea that they couldn't tolerate taking the medication. So it wasn't until they combine it with another medication called carbidopa that blocks your peripheral conversion, the rest of the body. That's the one that gives you the nausea, not the part in your brain. And so actually the drug manufacturer came up with a name called No More Nausea. Well, it doesn't sound like a good name for a drug, but they changed it to Latin sin without emet, emesis, right, nausea. And they call it cinnamon, which we all know now. So, you know, there is a paradigm shift on surgeons even having to bend to the common person. You could look at it from a purely financial perspective. You need more customers, and you could say, hey, you could go to sleep now when I do this, more people will sign up. But the second thing is, doing more stuff without the person awake is just easier, right? Don't worry about them doing this or doing that or complaining or this or that, right? Because they're asleep, they're out. And it's like, you know, is that a good thing? We just work around people? You know, I guess the question is medicine really different than engineering? My dad told me, and I'm sure a lot of engineering professors would tell you this too if you took engineering, that the key to engineering when you deal with people is to engineer and design around the people. They're stupid, but you gotta let them be stupid. It's gonna cost extra, that's fine. You need to do this. For example, Metro cards in New York. They only fit in one way. So you have a car, front, back, up, down. There's only one way they fit in. So yes, the New Yorkers say you're a stupid tourist, don't know how to put in a card, and that's true. But you could also have a machine that has readers on both sides. And so you could put it in two different ways, right? Or like cards for rooms, just touch it. You don't want to slide it, because how do you know which direction you have to slide that magnetic strip in? You don't, right? So it's all this about working around people. And so in one sense, it is hindering progress. Other sense, it's enhancing progress. It's just taking a lot of this extra effort to enhance the progress, to work around a human being in the field of medicine.